Hello and welcome to another Mugmen Reviews. Happy Revenge of the 5th, where today we're going to be taking a look at my LGT lightsaber. Now this review, I would have given this thing like a whole 10 out of 10, but unfortunately, you really got to be careful with these set screws. Like, they're completely stripped on mine, so this is being held in by friction and tape. So, yeah, that sucks, and unfortunately, before you say something like, oh, just buy a new emitter and, like, switch section, I would. But there's just one problem. For some reason, this doesn't go, like, all the way, like, in like it's supposed to. You know, when you're trying to take this thing out. And instead, it's, like the battery, not the battery, this button gets stuck on, like, the hole. And I can't really sand down the inside of the hole without taking this out, so I'm kind of fucked. Of course, one of those budget smooth swing boards that LGT and Dark Wolf and all their, like, you know, American distributors have, but of course you just want to talk about the Hilt first because you know, the electronics are nothing special, right? Sarcasm. But as you can see, it's like kind of a Darth Revan looking lightsaber, but obviously black and silver instead of silver and like bronze with a black pommel. I don't know, looks pretty cool. It also, not too sinister, but also just sinister enough. The Jedi will never see it coming. This thing has 9 sound fonts.
I'm Cal Kestis.
So, you know, to change sound fonts, you just hold this down until you see this light flash 4 times. Or if you're me, you just hold it down till you get the desired result. And of course, just press it once to turn it on. Rapidly press for blaster block. Hold it down for 1 flash, or like 0.5 seconds for blade lockup. Then just press it again to turn it off. If you hold it down for 2 blinks, that's when you get into the color changing. Don't worry, I'll cut this bit out of the video. Just need it to be red again. Alright, so back on red. Hold it down for 3 blinks.
I'll never join you if you only feel the power of the dark side.
And you got quotes.
Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy's law.
Except they're a little bit cut. So I guess something to improve upon, have the full quotes, and also change this activation sound in particular. Like, give it that nice Empire Strikes Back sound. You all know the one, and if you don't know the one, I'll play the clip. Of course, we just went through, like, 2 of them. We got Vader, Cal Kestis.
You have something I want.
The Dark Saber. A broken ceiling light. So, you'd be surprised how often this happens. The Emperor, but like, I think it's all. Wait. It's all like sequel trilogy for some reason.
Ray Skywalker.
Ray Skywalker.
I'm right. Ray who?
Kind of thing, but I don't think I've ever actually used this one enough to go figure out what quotes are on it. And then a Princess Leia, which also has a whole bunch of sequel like movie quotes. I don't know, it would have been cool if we had like you know, Princess Leia saying something along the lines of, well, somebody has to save our skins, or one of her other iconic lines from the original trilogy. I mean, hey, beggars can't be choosers here.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
We have the we have the Kylo Ren Fonts. Also, I'm sure this red really isn't appearing well on my camera due to the natural light coming in from the window I'm filming in front of. Hold on. Much better. Kind of. Yeah. To get all close. Alright, and then everyone's favorite font. I mean, allegedly it's supposed to be a
I have the high ground.
General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi font, and yet there's only Obi-Wan quotes.
Hello there.
But who would be mad at that? And then, I believe last but not least, Count Dooku.
This is just the beginning.
And sometimes it gets a little weird when I'm doing quotes and then start swinging it around. There's a bit of a delay. It gets right back to the swing of things. No pun intended. Eventually. Yeah, this Saber, I would definitely recommend, or at least the soundboard. It's not too crazy about the whole stripping screws thing, and I have no idea how to avoid that other than just screw it into the bare minimum of what's needed, or maybe there's different screws that might be better for this sort of thing. I don't know. Man, you know what would have made a much better Revenge of the Fifth, video review? Me reviewing, my brother's Darth Maul lightsaber, but no, I don't get to do that. But I also almost forgot to mention, you hold it down for, 3 vibrations when it's inactive, and it plays music. Which you're thinking, yeah, that's pretty cool. But unfortunately, to really get it to stop... to get it to stop, you gotta cycle through all of the songs until it's eventually just silence. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Bit of a shame it doesn't look like that when you're actually doing this sort of thing in real life. Now here's something, when you put it on pulse, I suppose that is a much more pronounced on camera, at least when you're up close. Huh, you know, that looks pretty badass on camera. No, well, it's not. Well, at least the LED's not on. You hold it down for 2 blinks, and you get, like, different blade effects. Like this unstable you can hardly see on my camera. It's weird. Usually it's the other way around. We're talking about inactive features. Hold it down once, like 1 vibration for changing the volume, which has like soft sound, loud sound, and mute.
No sound.
Which is great for when you're swinging this thing around in the middle of the night and you don't want to startle your roommate. Alright, well, it wouldn't exactly be a fair review if I was just talking about how much I love this thing. For starters, I can hardly hold it in my left hand and do good swings, especially with the bed in the way. Nah, I'm kidding. That's not exactly fair, is it? I guess my real only constructive criticisms would be have a smooth swing and a dynamic swing, because it's cool when you can spin this around, you know, making all that nice smooth swing goodness as I tap that. But it would be cool if, you know, a sudden swing had a different sound. I mean, I don't know much about programming, but I'm sure that can't be too difficult to maybe add later on if you ever do like a version 2.0. I mean, considering every non-smooth swing Saber pretty much has dynamic swing, like this cheap one, for example. Yeah, but imagine, like, you know, smooth swing, that would be pretty cool. I suppose something else, maybe give the options to, maybe slightly customize the board. Like, I'm not saying profi levels of you can add your own sound fonts and all, but I'm saying keep, like, maybe 5 to 6 core, like, sound fonts, then maybe have, like, a variant where it has, like, I don't know, Ben Solo's and Luke's lightsaber. So I really wish we had, like, an episode 5/classic lightsaber sound font, but I sure as hell wished it was like a Return of the Jedi Luke. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. Oh yeah, and if there was such a version 2.0, one thing to fix.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi.
Have the full quote, that yet is very important. Also, change that ignition sound. Just make it that ever so iconic ignition from Episode 5, you know, Luke ignites his and then Darth Vader's like... Yeah, it's like that nice sinister, like, tiss sound. Now, something else to fix, I would say, is maybe rather than holding this button down for 4, you know, flashes to get a sound font, maybe you hold it down for 4 and then you could rapidly press the button to get your desired sound font, and then maybe press and hold it for like 1 blink for it to, you know, keep that sound font. I would say the same about the music files. Or actually, maybe rather than, you know...
You have something I want.
Rather than like 3 blinks and then gotta keep doing that, maybe have it like every other 3 blinks there's a song, because to get this thing to shut up when it's playing music is actually kind of a process, a little bit of a time-consuming process. And maybe this is more just something that I would nitpick, but kind of wish we had the options for, like, you know, just 1 button here, like no recharge port. Like, yeah, if you had, like, a option, maybe if it costs, like, $5 more, $10 more, whatever it may be, to have, like, the recharge port inside of the chassis, so it would just be the 1 button here. You know? That's really just me. I don't know. I'm also, like, hoping maybe one day you guys do, like, an Obi-Wan Kenobi Phantom Menace Attack of the Clones lightsaber. That would be pretty wicked. But other than that, this lightsaber is amazing. But I had to come up with some criticisms because, well, you know, I can't exactly be 100% biased. Wouldn't be a good critic if I did that. Except I do that all the time.